Good morning, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start with our toe lifts. If you use a watch, I'm just going to put traditional strength training today. Heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So today we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to see how it works. I'm going to kind of experiment a little bit. So instead of 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, we're going to do 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Let's take that right leg, start to swing it front to back. Feel free to hold on to something. We're still going to do 2 exercises and we're still going to do 4 rounds, but we only have 5 circuits today instead of our normal 6. Good, switching sides, lift and back. Figured try to do something a little bit different today since we aren't going to be doing our class on Thursday due to the holiday. 4, 3, switch it to the other side. We're going to take it out and bring it in. And you can do an out and a tap, or you can do a little bit of an out and a cross. 4, 3, 2, switch it over to the other side, out and in. So out and tap, or out, kick the soccer ball across the body. 4, 3, 2, switching sides, hip circles, heel down, toe up. A little bit of a tight quad. We want to really circle from the hip. Good, change direction. 4, 3, switching to the other side, heel down, toe up. Nice, good hip circles. 4, 3, change direction. Good, 4, 3, feet hip width apart, slow deadlift, hinge it forwards, stand up nice and tall. So hinge, 2, lift, 2. So reaching down, we're gonna grab our socks and pull them up, then reach down. Good, let's go a little bit faster right here, hinge and lift. Belly's in, we've braced our core. So I always say imagine you've got that broomstick from your head down to your hips. Try imagining the broomstick is in front. Good, slow squats right here. So imagine the broomstick is in front, right? I watched somebody actually do this yesterday. So if you do weird things with your spine and with your core, that broomstick is either going to get really far away from your face or it's going to smack you in the face. So you want to try to find that happy medium where you have that broomstick that can just stay nice and neutral right in front. Good, one more. Can we go a little bit faster? Can we go down and up, down and up? So hips back, sit your hips down towards your heels. 4, 3, 2, let's hinge it forwards. We're gonna open and close our book right here. So again, hips are braced, core is braced. We just wanna open the shoulder out towards the side or up towards the ceiling. 2, bring it all the way up, arms up, pull it down, reach it up, down and up. This is a good one. You can actually have your back against the wall. Try to keep your hands touching the whole time. 2, bring the arms down, arm circle, right arm circle back, back to the front, switching sides, circle it up, back around to the front. Now your shoulders might be different than mine. Your circles might be out here. That's okay. Up and back. Bring it around, switching sides. 2 more, 1 more on each side. Last one. Good, forward step and reach. Take it forward, pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Start with just doing a little bit of a knee drop, or you can make it a little bit bigger. 2, reach across the body, forward step, corner to corner. So reach, center, reach, center. 3, 2, side lunges, step it out to the side right here. Just a little side to side. Here's 4, 3, 2, back in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. So you can do bellies in and just do the shoulder blade pinch. So you don't have to do the lower back movement, but if you want to, in and out. Good, 4 more. So nice deep breath, a little gentle arch and round of the back, open up the chest. Last one. All right, we're gonna step it back into a plank. We're gonna stay down, so feel free to do this at an incline. We're gonna take it to our plank position. Down dog, back to plank. Down dog, back to plank. This is also called a pike. Now you are more than welcome to just do some basic deadlifts or do this at an incline with your hands on a countertop or on a chair. Last one. Good, let's walk it all the way back up to a standing position. No judgments how you get there. Into the center, last thing we're gonna do is our little heel jumps. We know our little bounces. If you wanna actually jump, feel free. Otherwise, just a little hop. We all have soft knees. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we are doing 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Instead of 20-10, we still have 2 exercises. First round is lower body, second round upper, and then we do a little bit of upper and lower. So we're gonna do sumo position. We're gonna do sumo deadlifts, rest, sumo squats, rest. We do have 4 rounds. Today's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. But sumo deadlifts, 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's just like a deadlift, but our legs are wider. Our toes are turned a little bit out towards the corner. So it does not have to be perfectly out to the side. It's just a nice good hinge and tall. You can do this no dumbbell, 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells. But as we're hinging forwards, we're still keeping those shoulders down and back. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds rest. I'm just gonna stay in my wide position. Decide if you wanna do 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells. You can always modify. Good, so time's on. So we drop down and then we stand. We lower and we lift. So it's all lower body here. And remember, you are welcome to do, maybe 2 rounds with weights and then 2 rounds without, or you can alternate between the 2 if it gets to be a little much towards the end. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Short rest. We're gonna go right back into those sumo deadlifts. It's kind of interesting seeing the difference. Good, time's on. Just between 20 seconds of work and 30 seconds of work. What's the difference in that 10 seconds? It's kind of like when we normally do 45-15 and then we do 60 seconds instead of 45. That extra 15 seconds is kind of a butt kicker. Good, but just nice good hinge. Forward, and then lift. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. No dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, you choose. I'm gonna stick with 1. So again, wide stance, toes to the corner, right here. So we're gonna lower and we're gonna lift. If you really struggle and you notice that your knees are coming in, turn the toes in a little bit so they're more pointing forwards, and then see if that's a little bit better for you. So you're wide, your sumo is a little different than mine. It all depends on your hips a lot here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. We're halfway through. We're gonna go back to our sumo deadlifts. 2, and 1. So sumo deadlifts, brace the core, shoulders down and back. Sometimes what tends to happen, we hinge and then we start to collapse at our upper spine and we push the chest forward, or we push the shoulders forward and squeeze. We want to have them a little bit down and back, like we're putting something down, but we have to be super, super gentle because it's very fragile. 3, 2, and 1. A little rest. We're going to go back for our sumo squats. Good. 3, 2, and 1. This round, I'm going to use 2 dumbbells, and I'm going to hold it up by my chest. You do what feels good. I have pretty good mobility in my hips, so I'm able to go a little bit deeper and still keep my knees over my toes. But if you need to sumo here and come back up, it's still a sumo squat. Less than 10 seconds. We're going to have one more set. 3, 2, 1. Short rest. One more set. One more set. This is probably the most boring set that we have. 2 and 1. Hinge it forward and bring it up. So just nice, good hinge. A little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings, so hips push back, soft knees, and then we bow with our upper body. It's okay if you don't get to the floor. Just like squats, maybe your hinge is here, and then you come back up. You get to your knees, and then you stand tall. Good, rest. So your range of motion is different than mine. You find what's gonna work best for you. All right, squats, last set. Time is on. So little rib tuck, little tail feather tuck, stacking ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips. So a little more upright here versus bodies going forward. That's what the deadlifts were. But we don't have to stay perfectly upright. 10 seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. Walk around, shake it out. Gonna give those legs a little bit of a break. We're gonna go for upper body. So we're gonna do supported rows, right and left, and bicep curls. Supported rows, what does that mean? One side only. Option 1 for supported rows, step it back, hand on your thigh. Option 2, hand is on the seat of a chair, right? Seat of a chair, countertop. Option 3, if you feel safe and stable, hand on the end of a dumbbell. You choose what you feel comfortable doing. But 30 seconds, one side only. 3, 2, and 1. So just 30 seconds of rows. So I feel comfortable. I'm not putting all of my weight on my dumbbell. I'm just using it for support. But if that doesn't feel good for you, a lot of us have a chair nearby. Put your hands on the seat of your chair. One or both feet back. Drive the elbow. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're bringing it up for bicep curls. Bring it up for bicep curls. So I'm going to do both arms. 2 and 1. So hammer curls. I'm going to do 2 rounds hammer and 2 rounds regular. So good curls. Thumbs to the shoulders or end of the dumbbell towards the shoulders. My elbows move forward a little bit, but I'm still trying to keep them nice and relaxed. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Going back for supported rows. I'm going to do the same arm. You can switch and do the other side. 2 and 1. So good spine position. We don't want to be here with our back rounded. We don't want to look like a hill. We want to be a little bit more flat ground. So 20 seconds. Still pulling towards the front of that pelvis, lower part of the ribs. 10 seconds. You're going to go back for curls. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Going for bicep curls. I'm going to do second round hammer curls, palms facing in. 2 and 1. You have the option to alternate right-left, especially if you're going a little heavy today. Feel free to alternate. Or if you're going a little light today, continue doing both arms at the same time. So nice, good curls. Dumbbell to the end of the shoulder. Elbow stays kind of pointing towards the floor. We just don't want to feel like we're taking our dumbbell and chucking it over our shoulder. 2 and 1. Supported row. Supported row. And your support can be hand on the thigh. 2 and 1. So just drive and lower. So we're still in a good spine position. So if we take our hand off of the dumbbell, we should still feel like we're supported. It's just adding, it's kind of a target for us to reach for. So trying to get that good forward folded position. It gets us a little bit more parallel to the floor, and it gets our dumbbell a little bit more straight up and down. 2 and 1. Bringing it in, bicep curls, palms facing forwards. Palms facing forwards. So shoulders down, elbows by the side. We're just going to curl it up and then take it back down again. So this is one that we don't want to dig our elbows into our tummies or into our hips. We want to try to have our dumbbells right off to the side of our hips. And then when you get into the bigger dumbbells, it's a little bit harder to do, but it's okay if your elbow is a little bit away from your side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set. One more set. So a little shakeout. 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good row. So just drive that elbow back. Think about squeezing the shoulder blade in towards your spine, lifting with your back and your shoulders. Then the elbows and the hand follow along. So your back starts the motion. The rest of your arm just kind of follows along. It's kind of like when we're walking, usually our head turns and then the body follows. Good, rest. One more set of bicep curls. It's kind of the same thing when we're doing our rows and some of our other exercises. So for rows, your shoulder blades and your back start the motion, time's on, and then your arms follow along. So just nice, good curl. Fingernails coming up towards the shoulders. Hands might not come in contact with the shoulder, that's okay. Imagine you're squeezing an orange right in the crook of your elbow. A little bit of a soft knee. Doesn't have to be locked out, just soft. 3, 2, and 1. Good, dumbbells down. Shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink. We're gonna move on circuit number 3. This will be our last circuit standing, then you have the option to go to the floor. So stationary lunge, that is where we step it back, lunge position, and we just go down and come back up again. So down and lift. We're gonna do 2 right, 2 left, and then we're gonna do our angled kickback. Our first option is just to hold our weight here. Option 2 is we add a little bit of a forward and back push. That is optional. You can just do lunges and kickbacks and you're good to go. But 30 seconds, lunges, stationary, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna step it back and we're just going to take it down and then back up again. Down and up. If you wanna do this body weight, that's fine. So if you're feeling your legs today, body weight is fine. 1 dumbbell. You can grab a second dumbbell if you wanna make it a little harder. You can hold onto a chair or a countertop if you need support. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, angled lunges. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter with my dumbbells, and you are welcome to do one or the other. Your time is on. So your option 1 is just to have most of your weight in that front leg, okay? Option 2, when the arms go back, you press the knee forwards. You're getting a little bit of extra leg here. We don't want to go forward and back, and we don't want to go down and up. Press it over your toes and come back. Over your toes and come back, and your front heel stays glued to the floor. Here's 2 and 1. Going right back for our lunges. If you want to, switch legs. You can do right, left, right, left. I'm gonna do 2 right, good times on. I'm gonna do 2 right, 2 left. But if you wanna do round 1 right, round 2 left, round 3 right, round 4 left, please do. So we're just nice and tall. It's almost like you wanna set the dumbbell down by your foot. 10 seconds. Your front knee is still staying kind of over your shoelaces. 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going for our triceps, just the kickback or kickback with a little bit of an angled press. Good. So again, option 1. And if you really need to, this is fine. You know how your body's feeling today. I am absolutely feeling my buns already, but I'm going to add in, straighten the knee, knee to the toes. So it's kind of like when we do our calf stretch, only the leg is in front instead of in back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Going back for stationary lunges. I'm switching legs now. Good, here we go. So we're gonna take it down and lift. Some people call this a split squat. So if you ever go to a class and they say we're doing split squats, it's basically a lunge where you don't step. But we're still nice and tall, sinking in just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do those triceps. Other leg is out in front. Arms up right here. So this is your option 1. Kick it back. 90% of your weight is in your front leg. Option 2, start with a straight knee, press, and back. You get a little bit more glutes here, but you're also gonna get a little bit of mobilizing in your knees. So you find that pain-free range of motion. Little stretch, and back. 2, and 1. One more set, and then we're gonna go down to the floor. You don't have to go to the floor. You know the rules, you can stay standing, but right here. So lower and lift, lower and lift. So if I turn, you can hold on to something. Front knee does go forward a little bit. We just don't want to actively push it forwards, and we don't want to focus on keeping the back heel down. Roll through, back knee goes to the floor. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, triceps. So you pick your tricep. If you want to add a little extra leg, we're right here. So you can just have your weight in that front leg. You're still gonna feel the bun burn. We're hinged forwards. No upper body movement. It's all knee and ankle and then elbows. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Walk around, grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna do half kneeling side raises, and then we're gonna do a hands and knees, front raise and rear fly. So we're working the back of the shoulder. If you're staying upright today, your half kneeling side raise is gonna be a balance beam, one foot in front of the other, one side only side raise. So instead of the half kneeling, you're gonna be here. Or if you really wanna go for it, single leg stand. The front raise rear fly is another supported, and we're gonna go front and then side. And I want you to treat that one like a therapy exercise. Back of the shoulder, light weights. Okay, so those are your standing options. If you want to be down on the floor with me, nice good half kneeling position. I'm not fussy what side you do your side raise with, but 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we do our tuck, we do our squeeze, we lift, and we lower. Make sure that we're not here with our hips back, and make sure that we're not leaning, okay? Sometimes we get to here, and then we lean our body. So it's like we do our stretch, our tuck, our squeeze, just a nice good side raise. So we're getting side shoulder, and then the next one, we're getting the back of the shoulder. Good, dumbbell down. If you want to use a dumbbell here, it is very, very light, but good hands and knees position right here. So we're going to take our arm out, up, and then out to the side. So thumb to the ceiling, back of the hand to the ceiling. We don't want to just fling our hand up there and just bend our elbow. I want you to think nice, good shoulder blade position. Shoulder is away from the ear. It doesn't have to be pulled down, but just long neck. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to repeat. If you have shoulder issues, switch sides. If you don't, come back up to the half kneeling. 2, and 1 right here. So if you have issues with your shoulders, I say switch to the other side. If you don't have issues with your shoulders, I'm going to do the same arm. I'm going to do 2 rounds on right, 2 rounds on left. So a lot of us can probably tell the difference. I can use 8 pounds to do this, but I struggle with 5 when I do the front raise, side raise, prone. Last one. Good. All right, hands and knees or forward folded. We're gonna go front raise and side raise. 2 and 1. So front raise, side raise. So if you're standing, forward folded so we can focus on the back of the arm. If you're on the floor with me, hands and knees. Again, focus on the back of the shoulder. It's okay if it doesn't get parallel to the floor. Parallel is as high as you want to go. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in, switching it over to the other side. If you did right, left, you're going to be back to right, but half kneeling, tuck your tail right here. Good side raise, and bring it down. So a little bit more core work here. If you're standing and you did the balance beam or the single leg, remember you need to switch legs. So if you did right foot in the back, now you need to switch it to left foot in the back. Same thing if you're half kneeling, switch which leg's in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go for hands and knees, or again, if you're standing, I'm going to show you the supported with the dumbbell. 2 and 1. And I just do my front raise and I do my side raise. So no spine movement. Check your head. A lot of times when the arm comes up, we drop our head down because we want to get it parallel to the floor. It's okay if it stops partway. This is one that will kind of help you a little bit with your overhead reaching. Good. 3, 2, and 1. One more set, and then our last circuit is on our back. Here's 2 and 1. So tuck your tail, squeeze your glute. Side raise and lower. And your side raise can be scapular, so aim for the corner, or it can be out to the side, or if you need to, bend your elbow, still lift. Shorter lever. Pour the milk, but we're being fancy. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more set. Hands and knees. We're gonna do our front raise and our side raise. Good, time is on, so good hands and knees. Lift up, take it out to the side, lift. So the hard part on this one for me is my bigger back muscles want to take over. So for this one, I'm trying to keep my shoulder blade relaxed and just lift with the back of the shoulder. Little muscle, lighter weights for most of us. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Grab a quick drink. We are going to do our last circuit, but we might only do 2 sets instead of 4. But we're gonna do chest presses and a marching bridge. If you're standing, banded chest press or incline push-up, and then for the marching bridge, you're just gonna do a very focused hamstring curl. Imagine you have ankle weights on your ankles and you're really focusing on the squeeze. So instead of fast, just curl, tap, okay? But we're gonna take it down to the floor. Chest presses or banded chest press or incline push-ups. I'm not picky. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So just 30 seconds of chest press. Nothing fancy here, knees bent, feet flat. Our core work is a little different today. No crunches, just a little bit more functional, like when we're in a half kneeling position. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I carefully set my dumbbells to the side versus out, straight arms, but by my hips. We're gonna lift up into our bridge, hold it here, and now we're gonna march, lower, march, and lower. So again, if you're standing, I really want you to imagine your knees stay pointing towards the floor, and I want you to really think like you're trying to pop a balloon behind your knee, or you're trying to squeeze a ball between your calf and the back of your leg. It's okay if your heel does not touch your butt. I just want you to focus on that good hamstring work. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. Carefully grab those dumbbells. If you need to sit up and bring them up and then take it back, you can. 2, 1. Nice, good chest press. My elbows are always a little bit lower than my shoulders. It doesn't look like it on camera, but I don't ever want my arms to come straight out to the side. I angle them just a little bit, so my pinkies are pointing towards my corners, and then the thumbs kind of come to the middle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully set the dumbbells down. Marching bridge. So tuck the tail a little bit, brace the core, lift your hips up off the ground. Time is on. So it's just a good march and lower, march and lower. Your challenge is to make sure that those hips stay off of the floor. This is going to be our last exercise for the day. I wanted to get a little chest and a little hamstring in. 10 seconds, and then we're going to stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring it down. If you're on the floor, you can come to a seated position. If you're standing, you can walk around a little bit. This is your opportunity to grab a drink. I'm just going to move my dumbbells out of the way today. So bring it into the center. We're going to stretch on our backs today. And if you need to stay standing, I would recommend grabbing a chair or having a wall nearby just for a couple of the exercises. We're going to take it all the way down onto our backs. Left leg is straight. So I want you to start with the straight left leg. Right leg, I want you to pull the knee in towards the chest. You can grab in front of the knee if it feels okay, or grab behind your thigh. But your left leg stays straight. I want you to think about your head, your shoulders, your hips, and as much of your leg down to your heel as you can. I want that touching the floor. My knee does not touch the floor. My low back is not permanently on the floor. We are curved, but I want you to have as much of that touching the floor as possible. Good, let's switch sides. So we're gonna take right leg out, straighten it out as much as you can. Left leg, pull it in towards the chest. And again, in front of the knee is okay if your knee is all right with it. Otherwise, grab behind your thigh. If you find that you pull in and the leg, your straight leg lifts up off the floor, don't pull in quite so far. Just try to keep that leg nice and straight. Good, we're gonna bring both knees into the chest, grab them loosely, and now we're gonna circle both ankles. And then we're gonna change direction. Good, so we're gonna take both legs up, dead bug position, squeeze the knees together, arms out to the side in the letter T, and we're just gonna go side to side like we're trying to put our knees on the floor. They don't have to go, and then bring them up and take them over. And if this is uncomfortable, you can absolutely take your feet on the floor. So just knees bent, feet flat, and wiggle side to side. So if you're really struggling with the legs off the floor, feet on the floor is a great modification. I'm trying to keep my knees squeezed together. I'm trying to keep my opposite shoulder as close to the floor as I can. You do not have to do big movements. You do not have to go all the way to the floor. I find one side works way better than the other. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in the center. Hug the knees into the chest, and if you would like, you can curl up a little bit and you can take your forehead towards your knees. If you'd like to add a little side to side wiggle, you can. Find your comfort level. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to a seated position, whether you rock yourself up, whether you roll to the side, it's completely up to you. Bottoms of the feet touching. We're gonna sit nice and tall. Even if you're leaning back a little, we can still sit tall. We can press those knees out to the side. We can walk ourselves a little farther forwards, and then we can start to hinge at the hips, deep in the stretch, and taking it forwards. Ahead and bring it in, flip it over, hands and knees. We are going for child's pose. Just a nice, gentle stretch. Sit the hips back towards the heels, reach the arms out in front of you. If you need to come to standing, you can do this with hands on a chair, hands on the countertop, or even hands on the wall. Good, let's thread the needle. Carefully take your right hand, reach underneath the left arm, rotate the right shoulder towards the floor, still reaching that left hand out. Right hand, the palm is facing up towards the ceiling. And switch sides. So nice, good. Thread the needle, reach it over. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Coming up to a hands and knees position. We're gonna do cat-cow. So you can do this standing or seated. We're gonna inhale, exhale. Good, couple more. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to come up to a standing position. I am just going to lift it up and back and walk myself back to a standing position. You can take it forward, go into that lunge position. Again, whatever feels good. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up. We're going to look to one side and then look to the other. Bring it into the center. Big breath in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. And exhale. One more time. Big breath in. And out. And you are all done.